Grenzenlos hören. Bayern 2.
Yeah. Shall I talk? All right.
Why should I buy a bed when all that I want is sleep? A single room with little furniture, a few things on the walls, a number of things on 2 tables, and on a kind of sofa that's used as a table, a few things on the floor, a cot, a sofa, 3 chairs, 2 tables, 2 rugs, 1 heavy, 1 light, 1 big, 1 small, 1 table lamp, 1 round electric heater, a metal and frosted glass chandelier with 3 small frosted electric bulbs, the shape of candle flame. On 1 chair, sits the typewriter. Its cover leans upright against the sofa. What's on the sofa? Now that I look, writing paper, envelopes, postcards, unanswered letters, and, hidden somewhere from immediate view, drawings and copies of drawings. An address book, too, and a literary magazine, mostly unread. Abstracting from that, a table full of books and notebooks, cassettes, and a cassette recorder, 2 lamps, and an album of music. How many windows in the room? 1 window. How many doors? 2. 1 single, 1 double French door. View from window, from where I sit, the sea, and an island hill beyond it. The day, cloudy gray. 4 o'clock, 4 or 3 in the afternoon.
That doesn't sound like my kind of question, but I've never heard an answer to anything but no. James Joyce used to talk about writing as though you were sending a telegram and each word cost so much. But so that's a beginning. It's what you start aiming for. But I'm against driving yourself crazy unless you have to. Not, I think you let them grow the way you let trees and plants grow, and you don't dig for them unless you really have to. As always, your dreams come along the same way. They come perfectly free. You didn't ask them, you didn't construct them. They come along and they usually have a lot of meaning. And I think if you give the poems a chance to flow, what you have to be regular about in some way is sitting down every so often and writing. Then the poems become encouraged to flow along, and after you've done a certain amount of it, they flow naturally to what they want to say, and what's in you in that sense you want to say too. But I think it's just a matter, you do, just as you're doing, you have to have the habit of working on the project all the time, and then the good moments come along by themselves as happy surprises and as graces. But so you put yourself in a place where grace can flow to you. Our dreams have tamed the lions, have made pathways in the jungle, peaceful lakes. They have built new Edens, ever sweet and ever changing. By day, from town to town, we carry Eden in our tents and bring its wonders to the children who have lost their dream of home. For childhood was full of wonder, full of visions. The boy on horseback, either in a dream or on the plain, approaching. The two gypsy girls who stood together and asked the mysterious question. Truth and the dream so mingled in their eyes, I could not tell which of the two had spoken. Once more, now, they are with me, golden ones, living their dream in long afternoons of sunlight. Riding their caravans in the wakeful nights.
τις οι πρώτοι ψηφίσαντες, δεν ξέρω και αν τα ανακάτεψαν κιόλας τις κάρτες, οι οποίοι είναι το προηγούμενο του άλλου. Δεν με μικρή διαφορά. Τα στρατηγία των δύο μονομάχων δίνουν διαφορετικά αποτελέσματα.
Αυτό είναι από... Όχι, αυτό είναι από...
Circle of brown, circle of blue, circle of earth, circle of earth, circle of sea, circle of sea, circle of brown, circle of brown, circle of blue, circle of blue, circle of earth, circle of earth, circle of sea, coming of dark, coming of dark, coming of light, coming of light, coming of dark, coming of dark, coming of light. Earth circle, earth circle, sea circle, sea circle, earth circle, earth circle, sea circle, sea circle, brown, brown, blue, blue, brown, brown, blue, blue, earth, 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 sea, 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 presence of light, presence of light, presence of dark, presence of dark, presence of dark, presence of dark, presence of light. Dark,
dark, light, light, dark, dark, light, light, land, land, sea, sea, land, land, sea. Leaf sound, leaf sound, wave sound, wave sound, leaf sound, leaf sound, wave sound, wave sound, land smell, land smell, sea smell, sea smell, land smell, land smell, sea smell, sea smell, coming of dark, coming of dark, coming of light, coming of light, coming of dark, coming of dark, coming of light, black rocks, black rocks, green leaves, green leaves, black rocks, black rocks, green leaves, red earth, red earth, red earth, red earth, black rocks, black rocks, green leaves. Light cuts shadow. Shadow cuts light. Light cuts shadow. Shadow cuts light. Stone shadow, stone shadow, leaf shadow, leaf shadow, leaf shadow, leaf shadow, stone shadow, stone shadow. Land wind, land wind, sea wind, sea wind, sea
wind. Sea wind. Land wind. Land wind. Hill shadow. Hill shadow. Cloud shadow. Cloud shadow. Hill shadow. Hill shadow. Cloud shadow. Cloud shadow. Land circle. Land circle. Sea circle. Sea circle. Sea circle. Sea circle. Land circle. Land circle. Leaf sound. Leaf sound. Wave sound. Wave sound. Leaf sound. Leaf sound. Wave sound. Wave sound. Goats cry. Goats cry. Birds cry. Birds cry. Goats cry. Goats cry. Birds cry. Birds cry. Island. Island. One island. One island. Island. One island. One rock. One sea.
Αυτά τα έργα να μην είναι του Πέι, τα έργα μέσα.
Είναι κόκκινο βρε.
Εμείς εχθές δεν ήρθα κατσίγια από εκεί. Ήρθα κατσίγια.
Είναι από τα προχτές είναι μέσα. Μιλά που ήταν καμιανού και πήγαινα να δω εγώ.
Βρε, να έχει μέσα κατσίγια δεν φωνάξει η μάνα του. Κατσίγια δεν έχει.
Τι είναι στην αλήθεια λοιπόν. Μέσα.
Το πάει κάτι τέτοιο. Κάτι παρδάλα που έχει αυτός.
Και δεν βγήκουν, είναι πάνω στο κεφάλι είναι. Εκεί, χτες ήταν πάνω στο κεφάλι και σήμερα.
Ποιο είναι? Αυτά που είναι όξω.
Μέσα μες στο δέμα. Πάνω στο κεφάλι είναι. Κοίτα στο καλυβάκι και βόσκουνε. Φύπη εγώ, κοιτάτε.
Έτσι δεν ήθελα να βγαίνω όξω.
Βγαίνουνε.
Είχε προχτές μέσα κάτι κατσίκες.
Είπαμε να τα ρίξουμε.
Πόμοναρκες, οι κατσίκες ήβγανε, τα παιδιά δεν έβγανε.
Όχι, μέσα είπαμε να είναι. Βρίσκουν τώρα, τρώνε.
Ας κάτσουνε και δεν.
I think the way back isn't a way back. It's a way right to what's here, what's right here and now. And that's always available. That the way to get where you're supposed to be, in a sense, is simply to get with the present moment. Take it in completely as you can, as appreciatively as you can, as imaginatively too. That is, here we are, three beings sitting together in what seems to be a room, and we think we know a few things about each other, but actually we don't know enough about each other to be legitimately surprised if one of us suddenly just disappeared. What could we do about it? It's, this probably, we assume, and should go on assuming that this is reality. But if it turns out to be a dream, what could we do about it? It may just be a dream. And so that in being with this moment, we're being with something that's mysterious enough, just in itself. We don't have to fantasize much about it. We don't have much of a grip on the reality even of this present moment. But we see enough of it to be able to be filled with wonder about it, and to hope for the best, to expect the best of it, and, if possible, since we've seen things grow and develop, hope to see things grow and develop from it and during it, with it. I have spoken. You know who I talk to when you're not here. Walk around the room trying to interest the walls. I've got a great new idea. I want to tell you. Yeah, another. Right. But if you start thinking of art as, immortal and all of that, some people, well, there we are, Schopenhauer. I know we get to Schopenhauer. But he says all art aspires to the condition of music. And music does disappear. Music disappears, one note and it's gone, another note and it's gone. So that sculpture and architecture are trying to be music. The fact that they don't disappear is not necessarily in their favor, because they're still miles from being music. So that the real thing to get is something that is true at this moment, very true at this moment, and then be ready for the next that comes along. Last moment, first moment, last moment, this moment. Dealing with the moment and dealing with past moments. Pulling past moments into a single line. Past moments, yes, and present obligations. The present moment and its obligations. The present moment and its invitation. Drawing all things together in a single line. A line of writing, of drawing, line of a bow, pull across the line of a string, line of march, line of life, line of white thread pulled from a spool, pulling things into line, pulling wandering things together in a single direction, a single flow, as brooks find their way to a stream, streams to a river, and river to sea. Bring things together, many to one, as vertebrae to the backbone. When things are in line, they speak to each other. When things are in line, they speak to the whole. Sounds come and go, but the silence remains. Silence, unbroken, except for occasional noises. The substance is silence, dark silence. There's always some stir, some light, some sound. Then they stop. And there's only dark silence. I wait in the dark, in the rain. No sound but the rain. Waiting, not waiting, doing nothing but waiting. Does the darkness move? Does the silence move? They don't, and neither do I. Are they waiting? I have no way of knowing.
It's an old one?
No, it's a new one.
It's just
now, yeah.
just now?
Just now.
You read it to us?
It doesn't say. Well, I'll be glad to in just a moment. Right. Yes. Off to the races, back from the races, off to the races again. Off to the races, back from the races, off to the races again. Galloping off to the race, galloping off to the race. Off to the races, back from the races, off to the race again and again. Off to the races again. Kalimera, γεια σου Παντελή. Σωστό, ναι. Μένα μου λες. Καλά, θα βρούμε τρόπο. Ή εσύ εδώ ή εγώ κάτω. I didn't give up because I couldn't. I didn't because I was made to go on waiting. Made, put together, invented, born for that singular purpose. To watch,
to wait. There's no giving up on the thing you were made to do. There's no giving up on being who you are. Not for me, anyway. There was no giving up on being who I was, and there's no giving up on it now. I'm into the business of doing what I'm doing, of being who I am, and of waiting for whomever it is that I am and have always been waiting for. Into it, I guess, because for the moment, there's nowhere else I could be.
No! No!
Did you always have these early memories, being 3 years old, or are these kind of memories growing with
No,
aging?
they've always been with me, because they were, as I say, they were the closest to being, you know, they're before any kind of struggle began, even the struggle of going to kindergarten, you know, seeing a lot of people drawing pictures of battleships and things like that. Yes, that's when the troubles began. So that, no, they've always been with me. And this rug on the floor, for example, looks pretty much like the rug, not actually the rug in that first house I described, but in the second. In the one that when I was 7 years old and so on, it wasn't too unlike this rug, and I can remember sitting on the floor and looking at the design of a rug like this and wondering how it came into being and everything like that. So those memories have always been clear. It's all been most of it, I think. I don't know. People have different orientations. Most of it's been visual orientation for me. And it's why I like to be able to see images
and not just a lot of words on a page. I like it much better to, yeah. Sure, I can't think of a place I've been that I don't remember, sort of remember the windows and the light through the windows most clearly of anything about it, much more clearly than the people I was involved with or anything like that. Our identity is bound with our memories. Wash away memory, and identity disappears, only to reappear again with our next action. I remember the people I loved who have died or who've just disappeared. Remember their traits as though it were a sacred duty. What possible use for all those memories unless we were somehow all to meet again? When I'm there, you're there. When I'm not, you're not. If I'm not here, I'm waiting. Try it again. When you're here, I'm here too. And when you're not, then I'm not. Where am I then? When you're not here. I'm nowhere. What am I doing? Nowhere. Waiting. I'm sitting in what we'll call nowhere. Looking into the dark and waiting. I ought to be able to say it better than that. But how? By not trying?
I'll try not to try. I'll try to say it the way it is, the way I see it. But I won't try too hard. Trying too hard gets me off the track. I know where I am now. I know I can get some part of it said. I can if I don't try too hard.
Grenzenlos hören. Bayern 2.